Day 7. Government shutdown. Day 7.
Bro, for real talk, man, they probably gonna get this together for about another week, man.
You ain't lying, bro.
They
That's what it looks like,
man.
That's what it looks like, bro. Real talk. Day 7.
What is not being said is that the Epstein files have something to do with this.
Of course, bro.
The second they're back in session, one other yes vote comes up because they have to give the oath of office.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, there was a special election 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you're right, bro. What's up, Tex-Mex Frank? Good to see you, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you're right, Mike. It's all intertwined, bro. It's all intertwined, man. Spurs look good against a Chinese team yesterday. We'll get into that, Mike.
Man, if they would have lost against that Chinese team, that would have been the whole talk. But, I mean, you knew they were going to win, dude. I mean, come on.
We got Spurs talk today, JHNSV. Just for you, baby. What's up, Alex, Mario?
You from Alex on his way?
Hello from LAX. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I'll be in LAX on Thursday. But, hey, that's a good 20-some-hour flight, bro.
Yeah.
So
that's where it pays to go first class, bro, because you need to stretch them legs, man.
Yeah.
You know what's good? You know what's good about international flights, man? Like JAL and all that. Even the coach is bigger. You know, because obviously they know you're gonna be in a long flight. So even the coach is nice. The first class is sure nice, and you might even get one of those nap pods. You know what I mean? Like
exactly, bro.
Yeah.
You better have some damn drinks on that flight too.
International flights are usually free. The drinks are usually free international. I know when I was in Korea, I would come back to San Diego every 3 months. And yeah, man, them Jack and Cokes are flowing for free.
Hell yeah.
11-hour business, Singapore.
We're rising together on a Tuesday morning, and as our good friend Fernandez likes to say, good morning to Spurs fans and Spurs fans only today. Spurs coming off with a victory yesterday over a Chinese team at the Frostbank Center. But did they cover the spread? The answer is no, they did not cover the spread. Spurs went on to win yesterday 119-88 against the Chinese team known as the Lions. The spread was 34.5. Spurs won by 31. Womp, womp, womp. But a lot of things get Spurs fans excited. We'll talk about last night's game, what happened. By the way, my good friend Alex Noriega is pointing out that the tickets were going for $2 at game time.
$2, bro. Hey, but didn't that pastor said he couldn't afford to go to a Spurs game?
Exactly. Hey, God don't like liars, Father. God don't like liars, Father. So yeah, the pastor got up there, said how it's so it's so expensive and families can't go to Spurs games. I don't want to hear that, bro. $2, bro. $2, bro. Yeah.
You would have been behind the Sean Elliott jersey up there on the rafters, but still, $2 would have gotten you in the building. There.
Well, then that means like a $10 would have got you something. You know what I mean? It all trickles. It all trickles. So trust me, man. But I'm telling you, bro. The game time, the move, those tickets go down, man. They go down way low. So you can take your family. I don't want to hear that.
Not even a sellout. Less than 16,000 people were in attendance of yesterday's game. We'll get into that a little bit. What a game on Monday Night Football last night between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs looked like they were going to come out with a victory, man. They looked like they were poised. They got that last-minute touchdown. But Trevor Lawrence with a remarkable touchdown run. It reminded me of Tony Romo a little bit. Remember when Tony Romo, when he was holding the field goal kick? The ball squeaked out. He tried to run around the corner against Seattle. This is what it would have been like had he made it to the end zone.
Had he made it, yeah.
Look, Jones, man, we're gonna let's show it, Mike, because this was a highlight, man. A highlight. This is courtesy of RJ Ochoa. I saw it here on his feed.
Now Lawrence goes down, has to get up, breaks a tackle, touchdown.
I love it.
Jacksonville.
That's courtesy of ESPN and ABC Sports. Trevor Lawrence, with less than a minute to go in the game, 25 seconds to go in the game, stumbles twice at the 6-yard line, 7-yard line, gets up. Everyone that is criticizing, by the way, look at number 95 right there. Look at number 95 for the Chiefs. That is Chris Jones, all-pro, perennial, all-pro, perennial Pro Bowler, just walking. Did not pursue Trevor Lawrence the entire game, the entire play. Crazy. Trevor Lawrence on his birthday, 26th birthday, celebrating a big victory. Jacksonville now goes to 4-1. We'll get into that a little bit. Are they for real? Meantime, Kansas City drops to 2-3, right? Everyone's like, well, they could just bounce back, right? Three of the four next opponents, they've got the Lions next week, they've got the Commanders, and they've got the Buffalo Bills. Are the Chiefs circling the drain? We'll get into that. The
They're already throwing shade at you, Mike. Look at Sam Salinas.
Yeah,
Who,
well,
Mike?
Trevor Lawrence is changing. The guy's had 4 head coaches in the last 3 years.
Oh man!
You know what this is reminding me of, Joe?
That's
Baker
tough.
Mayfield. This is reminding me of Baker Mayfield getting some continuity. He did suck the first 2 or 3 years. Maybe it was him. Maybe it was the fact
You
that
said he was washed. He was trash. He was a bust. No valía verga. He what? Ahora look at Trevor Lawrence. I'm like, no.
Mira. Chica was watching the post-game interview, and she was like, so is he from California? Why does he look like that? He has longer hair than the person interviewing him. We'll get into that. The odds are out for NFL MVP. We debated yesterday whether or not Dak Prescott should be a top candidate for MVP. The odds are out. Where does he rack and stack when it comes to the best of the best in the NFL, according to what the Vegas Lions have to say? We'll get into that. Joe, whatever y'all want to bring up after that, man.
You know what?
Spurs. We got to talk Spurs.
You're gonna get the chunk that started off because you're flip flopping on Trevor Lawrence now. You deserve the chunk.
I'm not going to say for real yet, but it was fun to watch. And it was fun for him to see him actually do something on the NFL field, man. It was fun to watch Jacksonville, a team that is always bad, get a victory. You see Travis Hunter over there, who's one of the top picks in the NFL draft, plays both sides of the ball. He was signing autographs for like 45 minutes after the game. If anyone had his jersey out there, he was going to be signing it. It was amazing.
Cool. That's cool. Yeah, it's good when a team like Jacksonville, we talked about it yesterday too, about parity in the leagues. You know what I mean? It's good when a team like Jacksonville is doing well. And yeah, you start thinking to yourself, I said the same thing to myself. I said, man, are they for real? Like, are they for real? Like at some point you got to start thinking like, hey, are they for real? And the Chiefs thing, the whole, like you said, Mike, oh, they're going to turn around. They're going to turn around. You can only say that so much, bro. Like, right? Like there's only so many times you keep saying like, oh, they're the Chiefs. And I got it. And they've proven to be the Chiefs. But yeah, the murderer's row of games that they're about to go through, Mike, it's, you don't want to be going into that game. You don't want to be stumbling into those games, which they are, right?
Like the old saying says, you don't make the playoffs in September or October, but you miss your opportunity to make the playoffs. Yeah. And if the season were to end right now, teams that would not be in the playoffs include
Mike's favorite thing.
Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Baltimore Ravens, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Washington Commanders. All on the outside looking in as of right now. Still 2/3 of the season to go. There's still 12 weeks to go. A lot. It's a lot. Yeah. But still, you go 1-4 like Baltimore. You go 2-4 potentially like Kansas City. You're on the outside looking in because those teams like Denver, those teams like Jacksonville, those teams like Indianapolis are getting better by the week. And then you have teams like New England who beat Buffalo on the road, getting the confidence that they need. Yeah. This is fun, Joe. This is fun, Fernandez. It's like you're seeing the old guard come on back to the surface.
And you know what? You're only as good as your record says you are. And right now, the Chiefs, they ain't Super Bowl contenders right now. That's what their record tells you.
And
I remember that I saw this.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this little excerpt here in the morning, and it was, I believe, courtesy of ESPN. And I'm going to go ahead and show this on here because it was a pretty good take. I don't really share. We don't share a lot of stuff by ESPN, for certain reasons because of Scrimming A. Smith. But they were talking about the Kansas City Chiefs, and I thought this was pretty cool. I'm not going to play like a video, but I'm going to show you the little excerpt that they had quoted. And they were saying. They said right now a lot of guys on the Kansas City Chiefs are more name than game. And that means that they're going by the name on the back of the jersey, still thinking that they can ball, but the product on the field isn't executing, and is that wrong? I think they're dead on, Mike.
Well, I think that they believe that there's a switch that they can turn on.
There ain't no switch, man.
They were in the last Super Bowl, for crying out loud.
Mhm.
They lost 40-22 to the Eagles in the last Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl the year before that.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where they have this aura of we are elite. We're always in the hunt. And maybe that's so. But that invincibility has been chipped away at. It really has been. Mahomes is looking like he doesn't have the weaponry that he needs. They've had injuries to Xavier Worthy. He was injured by his own player, Travis Kelce. He hurt him.
Yep.
Travis Kelce is now 35 years old. He has gone from great to good. He's still a very, very good tight end, but he ain't great anymore. He ain't great anymore.
He's got Swift on his mind, man. He's got Swifty, so
What
got
does
his
Mick
mind
say
elsewhere.
from Rocky? What does Mick say from Rocky?
Women weaken the legs.
Women weaken the
right.
legs.
Damn
They
right.
do. They do, bro. I tell you what, I know from experience. You get in that boxing ring, bro. Women weaken the legs, baby.
Father Time is undefeated.
Absolutely.
Father Time is undefeated, and it's just one of those things where you look at Travis Kelce being 35 years old. He's not playing like a 25-year-old anymore. And speaking of Father Time, are we having the decision point to part 2 tonight?
Oh
with
man,
LeBron James.
Yes. Yeah, I heard that.
Stupid,
I assume it's hey, I'm retiring, but I'm gonna go on a retirement tour. That's what I think it is. So not that he's retiring, as in like he's done. That would be shocking, but I think it's the hey, I'm gonna start my retirement tour this year. So that way, every arena is gonna do their thing, and for you know what I mean. It's all gonna be about LeBron, and
What does he
knows
want?
that
What does he really want? He wants him to suck him off, dude. And over there be like, "Oh, LeBron."
Yeah.
Fuck that, bro.
Yeah, Garrett from Netherlands is in the house. Good to see you, bro.
Like a G. It feels like doing something. Just let him do it out of respect. You don't got to make an announcement and all that. Y puro mamadas con LeBron, dude. I could care less for him, dude.
I think it's during the day. Actually, Tony Ronaldo is talking. I think it's during the day, right, or something like that. I'm not sure what time.
The announcement's going to be made, and it's funny because you know what this reminds me of. This reminds me of back in the day when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar retired.
And
I remember when Kareem retired and he came to the Hemisphere Arena, and my dad and I went, and they presented him with like a belt buckle and like a cowboy hat. And every city that is the last time that he's going to presents him with a gift. And this is his way of saying, I want gifts. I want to be adored.
I want attention.
I want attention. I want to
acknowledge me.
The farewell tour, like the Rolling Stones. That's basically it, man.
I'm really like, okay, Roman Reigns, acknowledge me. Shut the hell up, LeBron.
Yeah.
You know what he needs to acknowledge? He needs to acknowledge that receding hairline, bro. You need to cover that shit up, bro. But let's get into some Spurs talk because everybody's waiting for us to go ahead and talk about the Spurs.
Absolutely.
And Spurs fans have a lot to be excited about because we've heard about Luke Kornet being picked up in, the offseason, and Spurs fans really didn't know what to expect from Luke Kornet. The 1-2 punch with Luke and Wemby on the court. What was that going to look like? Well, they got a little taste last night, and you know what? It looked good, sure enough. That might be the 1-2 punch they need.
Beyond the court, on the practice court as well, it has looked pretty good. That is 14.5 feet of offensive weaponry right there. A 7'4" Wemby tossing the ball to a 7'1" Luke Kornet. And it's not, I was assuming that it was going to be Luke Kornet passing it to Wemby and Wemby doing the finish. It's the other way.
It's the other way. Yeah, I agree, Mike. You're right. I thought a lot of people thought that. I think, when you're imagining in your head, that's what you think, but it's flipped, right? I tell you what, I was excited about that Luke Kornet and Wemby connection yesterday, man. Multiple connections. I'm interested to see how often we see that lineup. It's a big lineup at the Twin Towers. With Fox out, we might see it opening night. I don't know. I'm curious to see what Mitch does with the lineup. But I'll tell you what, man, the big elote, Kornet and the alien, they're gonna be rolling, bro. They're gonna be rolling, man. So I was super excited watching the Kornet, the elote, the big elote. I was super excited.
Why you call him elote, bro? Because he a white boy.
Pause. No, because corn. Because he's corn. Cornet. Corn. Because he's cornet.
Oh
Cornet,
my
bro.
God.
I feel like
Elote.
that dude. I feel like that dude in a road trip, or I think it's road trip, because it's your dog. Like you know, I'm trying to right road trip. Yeah, right.
The big
It's your
elote.
dog. The big elote, cornet, the big elote. You
I
know,
like that.
pause. So
Oh,
yeah, hey, we're not having ladies' day today, so relax.
oh my God, bro.
That's amazing.
Put it on a shirt.
put it on a shirt, bro. Put it on a shirt, bro. Cornet, corn. Yeah, the big elote.
The big
Um,
elote.
the- what
No.
on me?
Well,
What- what-
the big elote was 6 for 6 from the field, 4 rebounds, 16 points in 14 minutes. You asked the question, how much are we going to see of him? I'm looking at what he did with the Celtics the past 2 seasons. 2 years ago, he averaged 16 minutes per game. Last year, averaged 19 minutes per game. So basically about a quarter and a half of play. And I can see him doing that this year. And this is where I think Spurs fans are going to be a little bit taken aback. There are 5 players that you play at a time, right? So it's 40 minutes in the game. You add that all up, that's 240 minutes of playing time.
Right.
The belief from Spurs fan is that, well, we just picked up these guys to be third string, second string, or whatever the case may be, because we have Keldon, we have Sohan, we have Vassell, we have all these guys who've been on the team for so long. I think the big shakeup is going to be that these guys that they brought in are actually better than what we had already on the team. That Kornet and Kelly Olynyk and players like that might actually get some very, very, very strong playing time. Might get 20, 25 minutes per game.
Yeah.
And that's the weird thing about it is that it's going to be interesting to see what combinations Mitch Johnson throws out there. It's fun to see Mitch Johnson out there with Rashard Lewis, and
Big
see
Nasty.
Corliss Williamson.
Yeah, Big Nasty.
And see this team kind of come together on the coaching side. But this team, this roster is interesting because there's so many different combinations that you can put together on the Rubik's Cube. And it's trying to see what fits and what doesn't fit. But Luke Kornet fits with Wemby because it's another big guy down there who can rebound, who can grab, who can rebound, who can get some blocks, who plays excellent defense, but also, dude, it's hard to guard 2 guys who can attack the basket that are over 7 feet tall. It's a different type of Twin Towers, and it's fun to watch. And Wemby playing point forward, that's What if Wemby becomes a guy that averages 6 assists per game?
Good.
Yeah,
he could. Look at
what
he could.
Look at what Isan once saying. He's Wemby and Kornet are my starting lineup. I like that tandem.
I agree. I agree.
That's the consensus here. I think people are just seeing a small sample size against. It was an exhibition game. Let's not mix words. You know, it's an exhibition game against a Chinese team. It was all in good fun, put on the show for the fans. But it's something to get excited about because you can see the possibilities of what could be if they start getting things together and they gel together. I think around maybe somewhere in the neighborhood of mid December, Spurs fans will start getting a little excited here because you're going to start seeing them start to gel a little bit. If they do have Kornet inserted into the starting lineup, what is that going to look like? You know, is that going to be like a 1-2 punch where you're going to have somebody that's going to be able to legitimately play center in the paint and be able to go ahead and guard the rim? And not only that, but also be able to crash the boards. And if Wemby gets involved and crashes the boards too, what is that going to do for the team? It's going to give you second, third, fourth chance opportunities on offensive rebounding to go ahead and knock that ball into the basket. I mean, if you get that many attempts, it's going to go in 1 of 3 or 1 out of 4 times. That's good for the Spurs, you know, to be able to control the boards.
On our chat, powered by P.F. Chang's Lacantera. P.H. Lacantera is powering our chat. Mario Cavazza is stealing the thunder a little bit from us because he's pointing out that Lindy Waters III may have been an under-the-radar signing.
Yep.
Again, what do the Spurs need? Shooters. What does he do? He shoots 3 at around a 37% clip career-wise. Lindy Waters started yesterday for the Spurs. Went out there 3 for 6, 3 for 5 from 3. Also added 4 rebounds and 3 assists. 9 points on the night in 20 minutes of play.
I like that.
That's another player that can come out there and get some. So the Spurs are gonna. This is a great thing about iron sharpening iron because if you want to play on this team, You got to ball because beforehand it was like, didn't matter if Sohan sucked. He was going to play. It didn't matter if Champagny sucked and we called him cardio. He was going to play. There was nobody behind him. There was not that third level of players. The Spurs are deeper now, and they're so deep that they can actually say, hey, you're not working. We're going to go to the next guy. You know, we're going to go and get Jones Garcia out there. We're going to go out there and get Lindy Waters out there. We're going to go out there and get Olynyk out there. This is a deeper team than most, which is going to be good down the stretch when there's injuries that happen, because that's going to happen. It happens to all the teams out there. The Spurs are deep enough to withstand a lot of injuries, except for the ones involving Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, they got a lot of plug and play pieces now. You know, one guy goes out, they just plug in another one, and boom, you don't miss a beat. But you know, the thing is that this is starting to look more and more like a well-rounded team, where you're not having to go ahead and just say you have to rely so much on your superstar, such as Wemby, which I think is going to make the game easier for Wemby. It'll open it up for him a little bit more because he's not having to do so much. You know, now he has help out there on the court. And I think Big Sean PD said it best too. He said, someone's always going to be wide open with Wemby and Luke on the floor at the same time. And there's no lies detected on that. Because if you have 2 7-footers inside the paint, what's that going to do to the opposing team? It's going to garner a lot of attention. They're going to have to go in there and send all their guys to try to crash the board. And that means that you're going to have guys like Waters, you know, out there just camped at the 3-point line. And then Wemby or, you know, Kornet get the ball and what? Boom. Hit him, wide open 3. You know, Waters wet. You know, that's going in. Yeah.
Well, what's exciting about the alien elote combination is the fact that I like that alien elote combination.
Exactly.
Exactly. Is that we're excited about what they do offensively, but defensively they're better as defensive players than they are offensively. So the Spurs are going to have an identity, and that identity is going to be defense.
Yeah, I agree. I think couple of things. I jumped on Matt Lerma, Matty Ice space last night, which was fun. So if you guys don't have a chance after the Spurs games, he always hosts some pretty good spaces. So shout out to Matt Lerma. And I said a lot of the same stuff that we're talking about. Where first of all, it was a fun game. Like, don't get it twisted. We get it. It's a Chinese team. Like, I'm not trying to overreact and all that stuff. We get it. But you like what you see. And like Joe and Mike have been saying, like, I think, you know, a guy like Waters, to me, you know, like, Waters wet, baby. Like, that dude is just a shooter, bro. Like, he can shoot. Like, he is fearless on the 3 line. And he's one of those guys. I know it's going to be hard to find him minutes probably with all the full roster, but he's a guy on a night where if the Spurs are playing like shit, Mitch could be like, "Hey, get out there, you know, get out there and shoot some knock down some threes." Like, and he's always ready, man. He's you know, and you know, he's a Riz god too. You know what I mean? He's a Riz he's a Riz god. He's a Riz god with the ladies. So you can look that up if you can. But so no,
he knows his role.
He knows his role. So I agree, Mike. I was telling my sons this. I said the Spurs hadn't had a what do you call it? Identity, you know, like you said, an identity. It was just kind of like, it was what it was. It was Victor, and we love Victor. Don't get me wrong. But it's like Joe said, you can't just rely on Victor and that's it. Like, you just can't. And then when he's out, you saw the difference when he was out of the game. Like, he literally had to play the whole game. So now that you have these pieces that give Victor a rest and let others do their thing, that's a beautiful thing. Once everybody's healthy, you know, I think Castle's gonna have a big season. You know, post Rookie of the Year. He might be cracking All-Star. I don't know. You know, the way he was playing at the end of the season, we never know. But yeah, man, it's fun, and I think like you said, Mike, the coaching staff seems to be more defensive minded. The associate head coach, Sweeney, right? Sweeney? Came from Dallas. Is apparently a defensive guru, big nasty, you know. So to me, those hires weren't by accident, right, Mike? Like there's a reason why you specifically went after those hires if you're Mitch. I think they're going to emphasize defense this year. Low scoring games, you know, slow the pace, especially if you have that alien and Big Elote combo out there, right? It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be interesting. We'll see we got at Miami, right, on Wednesday. So at Miami, even though it's preseason, it's going to show a little bit more because obviously the competition, you know, is a little bit different than the Chinese team, which, by the way, had guys like Victor Oladipo on their squad, had Frank Kaminsky. Frank Kaminsky, right? Like, I mean, you know, again, Oladipo is injured and past his prime, but it's like, those are still ballers, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So that Chinese team, bro, I know they're, you know, people were shitting on them on the space yesterday, but again, bro, they came, they brought it. They're all. They have NBA players. They had a guy from San Antonio, and then of course our guy came out of to play. Our San Antonio guy from the Spurs. They went deep in the bench. They went to Flagler. They went to Micah Potter. But it's good. Yeah, it's good to see those guys. Of course, David Jones Garcia. So it was fun. It was a fun game to watch. I'm interested to see how they play at Miami. And then they have another they have a home game on Friday, which I will be at, by the way. I will be in San
Nice.
Antonio this weekend. So I will be there on Friday for that home preseason game. So it'll be fun.
Now, Flagler
Look at
had
this.
the most,
Big
okay.
Sean PD says, yeah, after we saw what we saw last night, Spurs Nation is what, Mike?
throbbing. Well, the
Mhm.
one that was throbbing last night that had the green light to shoot, oddly enough, was Carter Bryant. Carter
Yeah.
Bryant, 6 of 11
Yeah.
shooting, only 1 of 5 from 3, but he was finishing dunks. He was
Yep.
running the break and things like
Yep.
that. A lot of Spurs fans excited. We did hear from ESPN's Tim Legler talking about his belief that Carter Bryant's going to be a future Defensive Player of the Year. Not
Mhm.
this year, not this contract, but the second
Yeah.
contract 5-6 years down the road. Fair enough. But he
Fair.
needs to develop
Fair.
an offensive game. And
Yeah.
he was out there trying to show that he is practicing. He is trying to develop what he can offensively. He doesn't have to be great offensively for me. If he's average, I'll take it. Because I'll take an average offensive player with an elite defensive skill set, because that is very valuable. It's when you are a detriment to the team offensively that I have an issue when it comes to it all. But I'm going to reserve judgment on that one yet. This is not a flip-flop. This is not a flip-flop, because I was never like oh my God, that was the worst pick of all time. I just didn't understand it, right? Didn't understand it. But I want to give this guy some wiggle room when it comes to growing on this.
That's
So
fair.
I'm going
That's fair.
to reserve judgment for a little while.
That's
I'm
fair.
not going to give him the Sohan treatment, right? Because I didn't like Sohan from the get-go. But Carter Bryant seems to be a better version of what Jeremy Sohan was when he walked in the door 3 years ago. True or false?
True.
Yeah. I like that kid, man. I think again, and you're right, his offensive game, and they told him to shoot because he was shooting threes yesterday, like he was freaking, a guard, man. Like he was at a 3-point contest, and he made one. He finally saw one go in, which is great. But the kid defensive prowess is there. He finishes around the rim. He hustles. And again, bro, and some people might say this doesn't have anything to do with on the court, but I truly believe it. His upbringing, his personality, what he's made of, as why he's where he's at, I think is gonna push him over. The learning the offensive stuff, like that's gonna be work. He's gonna have to do that work. But like to me, that's the easiest thing to accomplish. Than if he had a great offensive game and then none of that other stuff we just mentioned. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's the easiest thing kind of to massage as a coach to kind of get you where you need to get to. It's kind of like, again, in my line of work as a Marine officer, you can't teach certain leadership traits, right? You can't teach certain leadership styles and just innate things. The stuff you need to learn from a book, I could teach you that. You know what I mean? I could eventually teach you that, but yeah, he has it, bro. I think he has what you call it.
The it factor.
This reminds me of when Team USA was out there winning the gold and Keldon Johnson got a gold medal. Famously, you heard from Draymond Green and other players of Team USA who said that the glue guy to keep the team together was Keldon Johnson. And Keldon Johnson was the guy that motivated them. He was the guy that he was the hype man. He was the one to get in the ear. He was the one to inspire, to motivate, to challenge. And he may not have played a lot of minutes, but he was such a big part of the team that they couldn't have won without him, right? He was a big part of the win. Carter Bryant seems to have those intangibles, right? So what I was looking at was more of a, what's on the court type of thing. But you're right about the intangibles. And that's something that he has much better than Jeremy Sohan at this stage in his career. Jeremy Sohan is not a bad teammate. He is well liked by a lot of the players on the team. He is a fan favorite. But that doesn't translate to anything on the court. Carter Bryant has an infectious personality. He has a look at what he does. He was the 14th pick in the draft, right? Dylan Harper defers to him to talk.
Yeah.
You know, he has leadership qualities that are intangibles that are great. And maybe that's why the Spurs were attracted to him. Maybe that's why they were.
Yeah.
And now I'm starting to understand why they made that pick.
You know, I'm showing the video here. I'm kind of paused it for now. And this was something that we didn't really talk about too much yesterday, but it's just a video of Wemby shooting in the Spurs practice facility. And behind him, of course, you can see Coach Pop. You know, Coach Pop made an appearance there at the practice facility, and you can see Carter Bryant sitting next to him talking. You know, they showed some other Spurs players come over and see Pop. It was good to see him there. You know, I think it kind of motivates the players a little bit, you know, kind of makes them a little sentimental there, smiling at looking at, you know, at Coach Pop sitting down, you know, just taking it all in, just chilling out there with them, you know, kind of helps with camaraderie a bit. You know, it was good to see him out there, Mike. I mean, look at him, man.
No, I have no problems with that. I mean, Pop is
He's enjoying his time, man.
He's a Spurs legend, and whatever role he has with the Spurs is fine. It is fine. You know, I didn't want him to be the head coach because that takes a toll on your body, and that's not a job for a 75-year-old, even if you are 100% healthy. It's not the job for you. I hope he's doing better. He looks to be in pretty good spirits. He looks to be at home because literally that is his home. Being around the team is his home. So I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see it.
Yeah, I just wanted to show it because, you know,
I like it.
It's what Coach Pop cited, man. I mean, you're going to want to see him, even if he was at a game and he comes out real quick and fans get to say hi and cheer him on, you know, and happy to see Coach Pop. I mean, that's what's going to happen sooner or later. You know, he'll make an appearance at a game. And of course, they're going to want to go ahead and give him a round of applause. He deserves it, you know? So it's good to see him on the sidelines, but like you said, not in the context of coaching, because I mean, physically he just can't do that no more, but it's good to see him nonetheless.
So we'll talk about some Monday Night Football last night. That was a great matchup between Jacksonville and Kansas City. We'll talk more about the Spurs later on in the show, but Jacksonville going on and taking on Kansas City. True or false? The Kansas City Chiefs are circling the drain right now.
True.
Yeah. They're getting there, bro. They're getting there, man. And again, they have this mentality, like you said, Mike, which I get. If you were in the Super Bowl and you won the other one, like, and how the Chiefs have just been pretty dominant in the last few years, they feel like they could turn it on and off whenever they want, and because they have in the past, right? But you can only go to the well one too many times, you know. And if it feels like this, I can turn on the switch thing is running out. It feels like it. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. They could turn it on, and if they do, more power to them. I'm not saying that they are or aren't. It just feels like that.
You know what this is, Rick? This is like putting NOS inside your car, right? You're a racer, man. You race. Racing is your life. You can only hit that NOS so many times before you run out of that little boost, and then you're just a regular car. I think that's what's happening with the freaking Kansas City Chiefs. They ran out of their NOS. Their NOS tank is empty. And what happens, man? They're just a regular car now. They're just a regular Honda Civic with the wing on the back.
Yeah. The Altima, the 4 hose and an Altima. Yeah. People in the chat are upset that we switched so fast out of the Spurs, and I agree with the chat.
Well,
but
we'll come back. We'll circle back.
We'll come back.
This is Mike's show. But yeah.
No, it's all of our shows. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. We'll go back. There's only so much you can talk about on a preseason basketball game.
Yeah, I give it that.
I mean, a preseason basketball game against a Chinese team that had 4 former NBA players.
You know what? They might have Sohan too. Sohan might be joining the Long Lions next year.
But it was funny watching last night's Monday Night Football game because, you know, all the things that are the trademarks of the Chiefs, right? They're getting certain calls early on in the game. Trevor Lawrence tries to extend for a touchdown, fumbles the ball an inch away from the end zone. Chiefs going up by 2 scores. It looked like one of those games like, oh man, the Chiefs are back at it. You know, they're going to get back to 3-2. They're going to catch their stride again. But then you see a pick 6 against Mahomes. A pick 6 that went 99 yards, the longest pick 6 in Monday Night Football history. 99 yards all the way down the field. It's like, wait a minute. What just happened here? The Chiefs recover, take the lead with 1:50 to go in the game, and it's like, okay, Trevor, game on the line. You know, you have 2 timeouts. What are you gonna do? leads the team down the field. Well, first of all, Kansas City gave them the had a penalty on the kickoff, got him to the 40-yard line, free 40 yards right there. Trevor Lawrence had a just an incredible throw to Robinson, just an incredible throw, and had a mess up. Got called for delay of game at the 15-yard line. It was just like, what are you doing? They get down to the 2-yard line, 20 some odd seconds left, no timeouts, and this is what happened, courtesy to ESPN. Stumble, gets up, and somehow makes his way to the end zone, while Chris Jones, the All-Pro, is just watching this all unfold in front of him. Trevor Lawrence celebrate on his 26th birthday.
This is indicative to what you should do with life in general. No matter how many times you fall down, you got to get back up, because you know what? If not, you ain't going to cross that finish line.
Right.
So even though he stumbled, he fell, he still pushed on through, and boom.
That's facts,
he broke
Joe.
on through,
I like
baby.
that.
So never give up,
I like
man.
that. I like that. You're right. You're right. I love that, because you are absolutely right. We stumble all the time. We make so many mistakes. We fall on our face, but you got to get up, bro. You got to get up.
There you go.
I'm not going to steal somebody's line, but there was a sports anchor on Fox Sports saying that this was kind of like emblematic or encapsulated his career, to stumble out of the gate a couple of times. You're looking at a player who, coming out of Clemson, back-to-back champion, was going to be the franchise of Jacksonville. He has been the franchise player, but he hasn't played like it. There's so much turnover going on in Jacksonville. 4 head coaches in the last 2 years.
That's tough, man.
Multiple offensive coordinators. This is reminds me of Baker Mayfield. When Baker Mayfield was in Cleveland, he kept on getting a new coach, a new offensive coordinator, a new system. He goes off and suddenly becomes a star in Tampa.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence didn't have to leave yet. He just needed to have a coach that he believed in and bought into the system. Now they're 4-1.
Yeah. I don't care how talented you are, Mike, to your point. How can you operate like that with all these different coordinators, all these different coaches, right? Like, it's not a matter of talent. Like, I know the kid's talented, just like Baker Mayfield, but like, I don't care how talented you are, man. There's no way anyone can operate in that chaotic environment of, new head coaches, new systems, new this, new that. Like, so yeah, it's tough, man. So I'm glad to see the kid, thriving. I really am, man, because again, I'm not a Jacksonville guy, but hey, it's cool to see a team like that who doesn't really get a lot of love. They're doing well at what, 4-1? You said, Mike? At
4-1.
Yep, 4-1. Hey. Like you said, the old guard of the AFC, the old Chiefs and maybe the Bills, and they might be slipping. And hey, these young teams are coming up, man. I like to see it.
Joe, I just retweeted something.
Sure.
Something that happened at the Buffalo Bills game over the weekend. I thought it was kind of funny. Spernandez, you go to a lot of football games, a lot of basketball games all over the country, right?
Yeah.
Would you have ever done this? So do you know the rule about football? If you're at a baseball game and a ball gets thrown into the stands or it gets hit into the stands, you get to keep the ball.
Yeah.
But in an NBA game and an NFL game, you do not get to keep the ball. You got to give it back.
Yeah.
Did you see
Who
what
says
happened?
You got to give it back? I ain't giving nothing back.
Rewind that. Go full speed.
I remember this.
I'm going to listen to the commentary, dude.
The commentary was funny because they were literally commentary. Yes, I saw this. Yes.
Listen to it.
Yeah.
Josh turns and we'll throw it away. Nice catch there. Oh, he's gone. Milano. He's in row 10. He's in row 15.
He's going. He's 15, row 16. He might get a beer. He might get a beer.
Led by Allen. He's going to take it the distance. Maybe he wants his seat. Maybe he doesn't want to be on TV.
You know what? That's pretty gangster, bro. That's pretty gangster. I feel like somebody told him. I think when he caught it, there was someone in his ear telling him something, and he just went, and then he had the guy in front of him. I love it.
Okay.
So he's gangster.
So what quarter was that in? That was like the second quarter, right? Or something like that, right?
Yeah. Third quarter. It was a third quarter.
Third quarter,
9:24 left. Yeah.
You're at the game. It's a close game. And you have essentially front row, second row seats in this game. And I know it's the end zone seats, right? But those are at least $200.
Oh, absolutely.
To have the presence of mind to catch the ball and go, I'm gone.
I'm gone.
They said that he put the ball underneath his jersey
He did.
in the concourse and just left. And now he has a souvenir for life.
I like it. You know what? I think I would have. I think I would have. I don't know if I would have the presence of mind to do that, but I like that. I like it. You know what? That's a memory that he's always gonna have. Not only that, the commentary, that's worth it. Not going back to your seat and just leaving after that game, having that ball, having that commentary for the rest of your life. That's worth it, bro. I love it.
And look, you
I
can
love
see,
it.
dude, when he caught the ball. Look at that's funny. Look
People
when
are
he
telling
catches the
him.
ball. You can tell right there.
Yeah,
He put it under
he
his
already.
shirt. His
Yeah,
jersey.
someone's talking to him, and they're yeah. He already
Look,
knew,
get out of here, bro.
bro. He had been waiting for that. He'd been waiting for that moment. You
His
know,
whole life.
Somebody-
His
Yeah,
whole
Being
life.
led
was
by
one.
Allen.
Yeah, leaving led by Allen. People were like slapping him on the ass as he was walking up, running up. It's awesome, bro. I love it. I
Can you
love it.
imagine what a story, dude, that you have with it? You know, not only do you have evidence of
Yeah.
you catching the ball,
Yes.
but then you
Yes.
have that little excerpt of extra,
Oh
commentary
my
that was
God.
going
Yeah,
on with you,
bro.
bro. Like
That
that's
is
legendary.
invaluable. That's
Legendary.
invaluable, bro. There's nothing that will beat that. So I take that all day long. I'll take that.
That was courtesy of NBC
Yeah.
Sports,
Oh,
Sunday Night Football, and
This is what I
NFL.
wanted to tell Rick too. Rick,
yes,
you
sir.
got to go ahead and make another video, brother. Like really,
Mhm.
man, real talk. Because Spurs fans were telling you after the game, they want to see the bounce.
Oh, I know.
You need him. You need
I
to do a brand
know.
new one, bro. We
I
got to retire
I
the old one,
know.
but
You-
you
I
got to do a
know.
new
I
one.
know. I was getting bombarded last night with the when we bounce, and I'm telling you, it's officially retired. This is the announcement. Like it's officially retired, and like for real this time. Like for real. I know. I know it was retired, and then it came back, and then it was retired, and then it came back. But it's officially retired. I'm sorry. I do love that video. It was awesome. It was iconic. But yeah, the when we bounce is retired.
Get
So
away
we
will it
got to
be
do a
with
new
a
one.
dude.
Will it be with a new Chica, or will it be
I
with
mean,
a?
it could, yeah, we could do like we could do like a multiple, like a just a bunch of
From
different
Monday
when we
through
bounces.
Friday.
So like so there's something in the works. Like I said, I'll be at the game Friday, with the lovely lady. So I'll be there. A new lovely lady. So
Oh,
Gonna have some
we, we,
accessories with them. It's
yeah,
all
is it
good,
Con-
bro.
is it
Yeah.
Conroe girl? Do I need to give her a ride because I'm driving from Conroe to San Antonio?
Like, if we telling people business on there, bro. Like, come on.
no. Hey, I might need that, Mike. That's a good point, Mike. I need that. So
It's
yeah,
a
man.
throwback line from yesterday. If you weren't watching, okay.
Exactly.
So here's the thing, Joe. Go back on my Twitter account.
Yeah.
The story I did before that about the Dallas Cowboy fan who wanted to cover up his tattoo because he's tired of the losing. Did you see this, Fernandez?
Let me put
No,
it.
I didn't see it.
Okay,
I'll
so
bring this back up.
Cowboy fan, tired of being a Cowboy fan, wanted to get rid of
Oh.
his tattoo.
You know
Oh,
what?
wow.
Don't bring it back then. Don't bring it back.
Oh,
we don't
wow.
want you.
He went to a
Yeah, but
company,
if I charge you more than $160, it wouldn't go viral, right?
$160. This company offered to touch up any tattoo you had for $160.
Yeah.
So he goes in there, throws down 820s, and he changes this all into something completely different. Now,
Wow.
in fact, not only is it a different tattoo that he gets when it's all said and
Mhm.
done, but it's a different team.
No
He
way,
changed
really?
teams.
No way.
Scroll through, Joe.
Mamadas, bro. That's what that is.
So they just go to
Wow.
town on him, Joe. They go to town on him, and at the very end, he turns it into an
No,
Indian chief.
bro. How the hell are you gonna go from being a Cowboys fan to a
Oh,
Chiefs fan?
wow.
He's gonna regret that shit, bro. He's gonna regret that. He's gonna regret it because now the Chiefs are on the decline.
Yeah.
That's why they're
Wow.
losing. This is why they have a losing season right now. There's your boy.
Yeah.
There's your boy.
That's
That's a-
crazy, bro. That's wild, bro. That's man, and that's a massive cover up, bro. I mean, it's good art. It's good work. It's good work. Shout out to the
Hey, man.
the tattoo artist. That's good
No
work,
lie,
but man,
the Indian
like-
kind of looks like Jerry Jones, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I would have done? I would have put the Indian's face, but I would have made him look a little bit more like Jerry Jones. You know,
Oh man.
just for shits and giggles, bro.
Yeah.
But no,
man.
that's bad luck, bro. That's bad luck.
That's wild. I didn't
But
see
you
that.
know what?
That's crazy.
I'm gonna go ahead and show this too because we haven't talked about this. But you want to talk about an owner turn heel, man? This is Jerry Jones, man, right here. Video. They got video of him, Mike.
Let's see it.
Está tirando el dedo, dude. He's telling the Jets fans que me la pelan, dude. Look at him. Ándale, toma.
Wow.
You know what? I think Jerry got a
Wow.
little Mexican in him, bro.
I mean, he been
Yes.
around the ladies, you know. He been around the young ladies, so he knows what it is.
Yeah,
He's
tirando
got
dedo.
he's got every STD, dude. You've got a
Oh my
allegedly.
God! Hey, have y'all seen the Charlie Sheen
Yeah.
documentary on
bro, that was a
Netflix?
good documentary,
That was
bro.
a good documentary, bro. I just watched it. It's
Okay.
really, really good.
Why is it that it was like really good for about 2.5 hours, and then the last 10
Yeah.
minutes they're like, and then
Yeah.
this happened, then this happened, then this happened. I'm like, wait a
Yeah.
minute, that's more interesting
Yeah.
than the first 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I do agree. I do agree. Yeah, you're
Could
right.
have been like
It was
part one and then like another
yeah,
section, you know.
yeah.
Like have it messed, you know, in 2 parts.
They could have had a third part because
Yeah.
he revealed so much. By the way,
Yeah.
I wanted to go over the MVP odds according to FD Sportsbook, and RJ Ochoa from Blogging the Boys posted this yesterday. The new updated MVP odds: number 1, Josh Allen at plus 125. That's basically saying that he's like a 50% chance of getting it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Mahomes somehow, some way at 6-1 odds, even though they have a 2-3 record.
Yeah.
Jordan Love at 8.5-1 odds from Green Bay's quarterback.
Yeah.
Here are the tasty ones. Baker Mayfield 11-1. I like that one. Jared Goff at 14-1 for Detroit Lions. Matthew Stafford at 14-1. Justin Herbert at 20-1 odds. And then lastly, what is this? 1, 2, 3. Number 9 on the list is Dak Prescott at 22-1 odds.
They
In the
sleeping on
conversation.
Dakota, man. They sleeping
In
on
the
Dak,
conversation. In the conversation.
He's in the honorable mention category. He's basically it.
bro. He's been balling this season, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, against who?
He's been balling.
Well,
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
The
He's
number
been balling.
one, if the NFL draft was held today, the number 1 and 2 pick would be the Jets and the Giants, and those are the only 2 teams they've beaten.
You
Mike,
only can beat the teams in front of you.
You hate
Right.
Dakota Rain Prescott as much as I have my disdain for Wemby, dude. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let the hate flow away from me, and I'm just
You got
gonna
a
go
super
ahead and
chat.
embrace. I'm gonna embrace the season and just see what happens with Wemby. I'm not gonna go ahead and say anything
We got-
negative. I'm just gonna be positive. But here
we got a super chat, Joe.
Here we
It's
go.
for me, actually. Yeah.
there you go, Rick. It says,
Yeah, it's for our guy Jason Garcia, $4.99 super chat. Thank you, man. We appreciate the love. It says Rick will go to LA to watch Spurs. Will Rick come to Portland to watch the Spurs? You know what? I've been wanting to go to Portland. And real quick, it's RIC, not no K. But anyway, I actually want to go to Portland. I've not been to Portland to watch a Spurs game. I got to look at the schedule and see when it is. I would love to go to Portland and watch a Spurs game. So yeah, Jason, if I could get out there, bro, let's link up, man, because that's one of the places I haven't been that I need to check off on my list.
Man, so I am 2.5 hours away from San Antonio, 2.5 hours away from Dallas, where I'm at right now. I was
Mhm.
looking at the tickets for the Spurs game against the Mavericks. My God, they're expensive for the opening
They're
night.
expensive. They're expensive, but they'll go down. They'll go down. I'm looking too, bro. I'm looking too, and they're very expensive right now. I think they'll go down closer to the day of the game. But yeah, they're
tip-off, they're
pretty.
gonna go down big time.
They're pretty pricey right now, though, Mike. I've been looking also, bro. I've been looking also.
A better value for everybody. Segway time is P.F. Chang's La Cantera for lunch. That's right, baby. I know you're hungry for some lunch. I know you're hungry for some Kung Pao chicken. Let's give some love to P.F. Chang's La Cantera. They sponsor our show. They power our chat. Go tell hi to Sean Quintero out there who runs the ship out there.
P.F. Chang's La Cantera, San Antonio's premier destination for dinner, date night, or happy hour. Enjoy one of their signature dishes, such as the Singapore street noodles, sesame chicken, or Chang's spicy chicken, or their infamous Chang's chicken lettuce wraps, which are delicious, by the way. You can enjoy all this while you're dining in an Asian-inspired atmosphere. And make sure to enjoy the new outdoor patio and try some of P.F. Chang's signature cocktails and drinks during happy hour, Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. P.F. Chang's La Cantera is a proud sponsor of the Area 210 podcast.
That was a lame segue, but don't forget tomorrow is Wednesday Wines Day over there at La Cantera's P.F. Chang's. They've got half-off bottles of wine, half-off bottles of champagne. Happy hour every day from 3 to 6. Go check out Sean Quintero out there. Tell him hi. And I'm looking at a tweet right now, Joe Fernandez from Matt Lerma. I'm still with you, Sohan. Joe, while I read you his tweet, can we find that graphic of I'm still with you, Sohan?
I'm still here, Poppy, or what is it?
Let me see if I can find it, dude. I think I got it here somewhere.
Okay.
You know, while we wait for it though, like, and maybe it was the lame segue or not, but I'm telling you, man, somebody poured like some haterade in Sam Salinas' Wheaties this morning because he's been hating. He's been hating on everything on the chat. I'm seeing it, and it's happening so fast. I can't really comment on it, but yeah, man, he drank some haterade this morning, man.
Okay, and Joe, can you do me a favor when you get a chance? Can you go to Matt Lerma's Twitter account and do the Matt Lerma voice?
Oh, they're asking for it. On cue, JHNSB is asking for it.
Whoa, there you go. There you go. Right on cue.
Yeah.
So he tweeted at me. He tweeted at me. So we need to make this proper. Joe needs to do the voice.
I got you.
We got to chat from Midtown, Texas. They do the Matt Lerma voice.
Give me $4.99 and I'll do the voice.
Sheesh. You're shaking them down, man.
I gotta have my talents they gotta be paid for. Just play it, dude. Let me find that damn picture again, man. There it is. I'm gonna go ahead and tweet it out. Let me post it out right now, and that way I could show it on here. Here we go. I hope you all are ready for this.
Okay, and while you do that, you have to go to Matt Lerma's Twitter account. I'm still here, Sohan.
I'm still here, Sohan. There you go.
Okay. So go onto his account, go onto Matt Lerma's account and read his tweet that he had at me.
No,
he's trying to. I didn't catch a stray. It was a straight on bullet shot towards me that he has here. But I need for you to, Joe, to use your voice, the Matt Lerma voice,
and read the tweet in his voice.
And reread the tweet in his voice.
Yeah.
What's his Twitter handle, dude?
It's
just Matt_Lerma, I think.
Okay.
Like,
I don't even see him there, dude. Did he block me?
It's Matt Lerma PS. Matt Lerma _PS.
BS?
PS.
Yes.
Papa.
Oh, I see him. So let me go ahead and find this. Okay. Okay. All right.
Haters will say this is AI. I'm drinking water. So you know.
Here we go. He says, "You want me to read it in his voice?"
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I spent 3 years listening to MJ Acquired Taste talk about how Jeremy Sohan is a bad player because he can't hit threes and can only make dunks. Kobe Bryant makes a bunch of dunks and is 1 of 5 from 3. And guess what? Mike loves him, and he can't give a good reason. He was just a hater the whole time.
Bro. If I close my eyes, I feel like that's not a different person. Like that's not Joe. Like Joe, you could be like a voice actor, bro. Like seriously, bro. Holy shit, bro. You literally could be a voice. Joe could be a voice actor, bro. Like I closed my eyes and I was like, bro, I'm listening to a different person, bro. Like I thought we had a fourth person on this fucking podcast, bro. Jeez.
Joe, what do you think of his comment, Joe? What do you think of the comment in general?
I mean,
he's making a little bit of a point.
Come on.
He's making a little bit of a point.
Just because I Carter Bryant more than Sohan.
No. I don't agree. I get you, Mike. I get what you're saying because I think Carter has a different aura about him and a different moxie and all that. And from day one, if you compare them day one to day one, I would say you're right about Carter just has more impact. He does. But I kind of get, if you're a Sohan lover as Matt Lerma is, as
I'm still with you, Sohan.
Yeah, I can see his rationale because as far as like the dunks and the missing a bunch of threes and all that, that's the same thing that Carter does. I get that, right? So if you're searching for a reason to finally get Mike on this take, then maybe, Nah.
It was like a Sohan 3-point attempt.
Matt is quick with things, bro. At least go ahead and tag my boy, man. Come on,
Hey.
Matt.
I
Look at
know,
his
I
official
know.
nickname is the Big Elote, bro.
Oh, you got
No credit, bro. No, it's all
Come
right,
on,
bro.
Matt, bro. No mames. No
It'd be
mames.
like that. It'd be like that, bro. It'd be like that
Come
sometimes, bro.
on.
No citation. No. Remember in college you had to cite your source and all that. Like, come
Yeah,
on,
man.
bro. Like
He goes at. He should have said at Spurnandez hashtag Area
courtesy
210
of
podcast. Yeah, man. Come on.
I'm gonna give him
Hashtag-
shit next time on the space, but yeah.
Hashtag when Spurs win, we bounce.
Yeah.
We bounce video coming out.
We bounce. New bounce video coming out.
We win,
Let me
we
try.
bounce.
I'll try something on Friday. We'll see. We'll work on the new
Hey,
video, man. But yeah, the
on
old
this
one's
new one,
retired,
dude,
man.
I think you should do two, right? So when the Spurs win by a lot, you
Yeah.
need to have a special one of you with the stacking of the cups, bro. Where it's just you
Mhm.
doing your thing
Okay.
with
Yeah.
the stacking of the
Yeah.
cups. But
Yeah.
it's just a normal win.
Mhm.
Hey, when we win, we bounce, But if it's a special
Mhm.
win,
A
you
special
gotta
win.
have the
Okay.
stacking of the
Yeah.
cups, bro.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they won
Yeah.
by a bunch, and we know how you like to
Yeah.
do it when you go to the game. You're having fun.
The last video had me holding the cups, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's an iconic video, bro. I mean, should I let me retweet it just once for old time's sakes, and we can
Nah.
Joe can bring it up. You guys could talk. It's way down in my stuff, so I can't find it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But I'm gonna go ahead and give some shout outs right here real quick to the super chats that came in for the people that were gracious enough to go ahead and bless us with these super chats. Midtown Texas, we appreciate you. He donated $1.99. He says, Joe, do the Matt Lerma voice. And then Midtown Texas, man. Appreciate you too, brother. He says $4.99. Joe, he goes, Midtown Texas says, Joe, because I did the Matt Lerma voice. It's gonna come back even more, man, during the regular season. Maddie's always good for a couple.
Yeah, Matty Ice.
Maddie with the ice. Matt, come on, bro.
Matty Ice. Yeah, I just retweeted it, Joe. I just retweeted it, Joe. It's probably gonna cause a bunch of chaos, but if you can get to it and show it just one more time, people want to see it. We'll show them. So
you're gonna give the people what they want.
Exactly. I'm a people pleaser, baby. Especially the ladies.
So the LeBron James thing was nothing.
Wow. I don't know.
There you go.
Did it come out already? There you go. There's the for old time's sakes. When we win, we bounce. The stacks, the cups. That was on TV. You know what I'm saying? See the difference. The good thing about that one was it wasn't just like somebody caught it and made a video. Like that was on TV and it was on the Jumbotron. So that's how I got that video. You know what I mean? So that's what also did make it special. It made it special. Like I can record of myself doing that, but that one was like caught on camera, caught on TV, caught on Jumbotron. Again, shout out to Steph, man. I got nothing but love for her. I don't wish her any ill will. I hope she's doing well. I hope she does great in her life, and that's just it. But
Now,
what's brutal though?
It needs to be said though that you're the one bouncing, she's swaying.
Yeah,
that's true. You know what? I never thought about that. I never even thought about that, Mike. You're right.
But you know what's brutal is that shirt, bro.
Oh, exactly, bro. Exactly.
That's pure. That's puro. Is what
puro.
It's puro. Yeah.
You know what was puro too, man? We need to get I want to get April Ancira on the show, bro. I like her, man. I like her, dude. She has a lot to say about this Project Marvel stuff that's coming up. And I kind of retweeted this because on the X, or should I say, I went ahead and put it up there. But look at what she had to say, man. She was saying like, the facts when it comes to Proposition A and B numbers. And I like how she clearly defines everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's easy for you to see exactly what the Spurs are bringing to the table. And in all
smart.
This.
She's a smart woman. She's a smart woman.
Yeah. I would love to have her on the show so she can go ahead and talk to us about what she thinks about Project Marvel. I'm not here to go ahead and spew hate about Gina. I don't want to talk about Gina Ortiz-Jones. I want to just hear what she has to say about Proposition A and B and what it means for the city.
Now I'm going to be in San Antonio this weekend. I'm still a resident of Bexar County. Still have my homes over there. So I am registered to vote over there. I can vote on this in the county, right? Because there's a county vote on this as well, correct?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
But I think the county vote is considered to be a foregone conclusion that it's going to pass. I think it's the city of San Antonio that's a little bit different. By the way, the whole LeBron James thing was a commercial for Hennessy.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Somebody and a lot of people were saying that. A lot of people were like, "Oh, it's just going to be some kind of product placement," which is that's pretty crazy for him to say the second decision and it's a Hennessy commercial. Like,
Look at Greg Castanuela. He says April Puro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, Joe, I was thinking of you, and I was thinking of our good friend Jeff Garcia from Locked On Spurs and Ken's Five, because last night Chica was like, put on something that we could watch before we go to bed, right? We ended up spending 3 hours watching this thing on Hulu, and it was about like bad things that happened to celebrities, and one was like bad things that happened to the guy from Seventh Heaven, the actor who was with little kids and all that stuff, and then all this. There was one about the Power Rangers, and she goes, "Turn that shit off," right? And I was like, but I didn't, because we were washing dishes and stuff like that. And we got really into this Power Rangers documentary, right? It was an hour and 20 minutes long about the curse of those who were part of
The
the Power Rangers.
characters, like the characters. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that same exact one, but I've seen something about that. But yeah,
Yeah, one that was murdered, a few that committed. No, one that committed murder. The one that died in a car accident. The 2 or 3 others that committed suicide and all that stuff. And it was so weird because Chica and I were watching this going. She asked me, she was like, "Babe, did you ever watch Power Rangers growing up? Because you were like 13 years old." I was like, "Dude, I've never seen one Power Rangers episode in my entire life. Like, I don't know any of this." And it was so funny because she was like, "Who would watch this shit?" And it was just so funny. We're going off and having this conversation about, and then they were showing all the lines at the Comic-Con of people lining up to get autographs. And I'm looking it up online how you can get an autograph or a photo for a selfie with the pink Power Ranger for $80 or whatever.
yeah.
She was just ragging on people the entire time.
You can rag on them all you want, but man, I tell you, man, that Pink Ranger, she's aged like fine wine, brother. She's still
how
bro.
old? Mike, may I ask how old is Chica?
She's 3 years younger than me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but it's funny because like, as much as everyone thought it was shtick back in the radio days when they were like, "Oh, you've seen these movies, you've never done." I'll give you an example. This week, Joe, I ate a candy bar that I had never had in my entire life, and I said, "Oh, that's pretty good." I said, "Never had one of these." And Chica's looking at me like, "You've never had one of those?"
What was it?
Twix.
You never had Twix? Yeah, that's crazy.
I had Twix for the first time.
That's weird. That's weird that you never had Twix.
We were floating the river. Chica wanted to get a snack, so she got a Twix.
Yeah.
She got the big king size one to share. Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, I've never had one of these." And she's looking at me going, "You never had Twix?"
Yeah, you fucking weirdo. Like, yeah, that is kind of strange, Mike. Why, Mike? Were your parents like strict and not let you get certain things? No, or you just didn't ever want it, or
I never wanted it. I mean, I gravitated towards the M&Ms and the nerds and the.
But you had like Snickers and
all that stuff. Yeah,
Good Bar. Like you had
all of those. I ran through.
Just not Twix. Just not Twix. Okay.
But Twix was one that I had never had.
Okay, I guess that's not that weird. I just thought you didn't eat candy at all, but I get it. Okay.
Here comes the money.
So Jason Garcia, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. We appreciate it. He goes, "How sheltered were you, Mike? Amy Johnson is fire."
Okay, so her name is Amy Johnson. Let's take a look.
Amy Jo Johnson. Yeah.
Amy Jo Johnson.
She cute, man. She cute, bro.
I mean, I guess.
Don't be hating, Mike. Oh, Mike, come on.
Mike says she aight. Mike, right? Mike says she aight.
If you're in a market for a woman in her mid-50s, I mean, that's not a bad place to go. I mean,
she's still cute, Mike. Like, damn, bro. Give her credit, man.
Tony Anala says, Mike says Twix is for poor people.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Exactly what I was thinking.
So are you guys telling me that you've never had a candy or a food or a soda?
Nah, bro.
You've tried everything.
No. I that's why I was asking you, Mike. I thought when you say you never had Twix, I just thought you meant like you didn't have like candy at all. But if you're just saying you just No. I think there's got like I think like Almond Joy or something like that. Like I don't think I've ever really had an Almond Joy or bought an Almond Joy. Like, man, I know what an Almond Joy is, but that wouldn't be my go-to, right? Like I like Snickers I'm not even like a sweets candy person, to be honest with you. But obviously as growing up, I've had Snickers and Good Bars and whatever. But yeah, something like an Almond Joy wouldn't really entice me, I guess. So
yeah,
I get what you're saying, Mike.
Chica's filling our candy dish over here, for visitors and all that with old people candy, man. Werther's
Oh.
Originals.
I have
Oh,
something.
God
I have
damn,
something
bro.
for Chica right now. I sent this to her because I sent this to us in the chat, right?
Yeah.
And I told her, "This is us when we go to the Spurs games."
Oh,
And
yeah.
Yeah. Looking down at the peasants. You're looking down at the peasants.
No, that
Yeah,
was
we're in the
one-
lower bowl.
That was Monday
Yeah.
Night Football in Miami last week with Chica. She goes, I'll go with. She goes, I don't like football, but I'll go with you. Just don't make me sit with the peasants, is what she said.
Yeah. You better get the good
Yes.
seats, bro. You got to get the good seats. So
And she I like that because she remembers what I said, damn right, rightfully so.
yeah. Hey, man, it's hey. What does it say? It's the life that we chose. You know what I'm saying?
What's that saying, Rick?
Yeah,
Where they
yeah.
say, "Hey, man,
Yeah.
we're gonna go to the game. We're gonna go all together. Hey, we're gonna go all together, but we ain't gonna
Yeah.
sit together."
Yeah.
Let's be real.
We might go together. We might go together, but we ain't gonna be together. You know what I'm saying?
I'll meet you at halftime, bro.
I'll meet you at halftime at Rock and Brews. I'll meet you at halftime at La Gloria or Rock and Brews. Like we can kick it. We can kick it, but we ain't gonna kick it. Like.
We're just being honest, man. Like, I don't go to a lot of the games.
Yeah,
I don't have time.
SR 2001. Real quick, I'm sorry, Joe says looking down at the plebes. That's funny. Looking down at the plebes. Exactly. But go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
No, but I'm saying, like, we don't really go a lot, to a lot of these games because I'm busy working and whatnot. But if I'm gonna go, we're gonna make it count. Like, go to the Skybox tickets, or you're gonna go in the lower bowl and get tickets there or something. I mean, it's just the experience. If you're gonna go, enjoy yourself. Work too damn hard to not enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Hanover Fist says that's him in his box looking down at the peasants. I love it.
Okay, so Tony Dallas,
MJ in level 200.
Tony Dallas comes out and says Mike now eats Dubai chocolate candy. I've seen that all over the place.
It's good.
I don't know what it is.
It's good. It's really good. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, it's like that high end stuff, but it's good. It's good candy. Like I'm not a sweets guy, but yeah.
Do you know what candy bar I miss? That Great American one, the one that comes with like the fundraisers. Those were good.
The world's
back
best
in the
chocolate. The world's best chocolate, dude.
Funny
you say that. Funny you say that.
I don't even know I don't know what that is.
It's the kids. The kids sell those chocolate bars for $1 when they're raising money for their school and all that.
Okay. Yeah.
My little niece, shout out to my little niece Athena. She's only like 5 years old, kindergarten. She's doing the fundraiser right now. So man, she shook me down, bro. I had to go and buy like 20 chocolate bars.
Man,
tell them down for 5. Tell them
bro,
down
yeah,
for
those.
5.
I'll tell
hey,
them,
you know what? When it's Girl Scout cookie season, man, they're ruthless, man.
Bro, right around
they
the corner,
are
man.
ruthless. There you go.
Yeah, man.
There you go. Yeah. Okay.
The caramel one's legit. The caramel one's
got it.
legit, bro.
Yeah, don't give me the rice one. Give me the one with nuts.
Oh my God, Mike, you do it to yourself, bro. You do it to yourself. You do it to yourself, bro.
When it comes to chocolate, there better be a nut behind it. There better be.
Bro.
Mike, Paul,
Bro.
can you cut his mic, bro? Can you cut his mic?
No, man, he knows what he's doing, dude.
I know he knows what he's doing. He said when it comes to what did you say, Mike? When it comes to chocolate, there better be a nut behind it. Mike.
Well, I'm talking about Snickers, baby. Come on.
Oh my God, Mike.
Hey,
Mike.
I like when it packs in the nut like a baby Ruth.
You like that big chocolate packing the nut, is what you're saying, right?
What is nougat? I don't have no idea what nougat is.
Mike, you might as well just pour you a shot of some BBD, Mike.
Just do it, bro. You're making me lose my composure, bro. You're making me lose my bearing, dog.
That was funny, though.
That was funny. That was fucking hilarious.
Funny, dude. You know what? The other day too, I was just talking to one of my boys, man, and he was saying that he was gonna go to Jamaica and whatnot. And I say, hey, man, I said they got this drink over there in Jamaica, bro. And I sent him a picture. He goes, bro, shut up, man. He goes, you did not. I said, my friend, he brought me that back from Jamaica. I said, make sure you get some of that. That's what I was telling you, Mike. You're talking about all this right now. I said, you might as well just take a shot of that BBD, Mike.
Oh my God, bro.
Joe, have you tasted it yet?
Hell no. It's
No.
still there in the fridge.
Okay, do you know about this, Rick?
I saw y'all's episode about this. I saw your episode
Yeah,
about it.
Mike,
okay.
Mike was
Yeah.
wilding in that episode, bro.
Yeah.
No
Okay, so
lies.
first of
man.
all, Chica was the one who wanted me to buy it for you. She was like,
Hmm.
"Oh my god, Joe would love this." I'm like, "He would." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So
It's
they
funny.
have a rum there
Mhm.
called Big Black Dick, and
Yeah.
literally the cover of it is basically that, right? So,
Yeah.
so there I am bringing it through customs for Joe.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Big black dick. Yeah.
Yeah, and they have different flavors of Big Black Dick. Dude, it's a good rum.
Bro.
Mike, you're
I
killing
can't
me,
help
bro.
you, bro.
You're
I
killing me,
can't help
Smalls.
you, man.
It's a
You're
sipping
killing me,
rum.
Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. Oh my God.
I
Tony
can't
Hernandez.
help you, bro.
Tony Hernandez says Mike's favorite Chinese meal is the cream of some young guy. You know
Hey,
what?
but
You know what? You know what's funny about that, Tony? I told that to a girl one time, like a long time ago. Like when I used to work at Bill Miller's, she was like, "Oh, let's order some Chinese for lunch or whatever, right?" And I go, "Yeah, get the cream of some young guy." And she was like she did not get it, like at all. She was
oh,
just
man,
she was
bro.
so blonde, right? And she was like, "Oh, what is that? Is it good?" I was like, "Yeah, like it's good. You should get it. Like you should fucking order it." Like I just kept fucking with her, dude. And she literally did not get it. She never got it, and it's fucking hilarious. But yeah, I thought it made me think about that. That's
Hey,
a good
man.
reference to Wayne's World, man. That's old
It
school.
is, man. Hey, I was gonna tell you,
Oh,
Rick, we
Joe,
got
you're
some
talking my business,
announcements.
bro. I
We
love
got to
it.
stand on business, man. We got to talk about this
Ooh,
because we're gonna start bringing the show to an end here, shortly
yeah,
here. But
yeah.
there was some big
This is
announcement here in
big
the
news for
boxing
San
world, Rick.
Antonio.
Yeah,
Big news
go
for San
ahead, man.
Antonio. Yeah, big news for San Antonio. So December 6th at the Frostbank Center, we're gonna get PBC Live boxing pay-per-view, Isaac Pitbull Cruz from Mexico and Lamont Roach. And if you don't know, Lamont Roach took Tank Davis to a very, very tough fight, a draw. His last fight. That's a big fight for San Antonio.
That's a
I'm
big
glad.
fight,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm glad that San Antonio landed that, man. I'm telling you, man. San Antonio has always been a big boxing city. From the days of Quiroga and Jesse James Leja, John Michael Johnson, to fast forward now to Bam Rodriguez, to Mario Barrios, to Ramon Cardenas, who was on our show recently. So San Antonio's always been a hotbed for boxing, man. So this is a big, big, big win for San Antonio to land this fight. Pitbull Cruz, Lamont Roach, December 6th. I think I'm gonna have to come in town for that. I'll be in town for that. I have to be there, man. I think it's gonna be a good fight. One thing I will say, I love me some Pitbull Cruz, but a lot of Mexicans might be a little disappointed because I think Lamont Roach has just a little too much for him. I think Lamont Roach has a little too much
Yeah.
for him. I'll be the enemy and put money on my bro Roach, because I love Pitbull and I know Raza the Raza, but I just think Roach just has a lot more skill for this. But it's gonna be a good
Hey,
fight.
man,
It's gonna be a good
it's
fight.
gonna
Yeah,
be all
yeah,
Viva Mexico, bro. But you know
yeah.
what?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna put
yeah.
my money on Roach, dude. Real talk.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm just being honest, bro. Like at the end of the day, I think Rose just has more skills and he can beat Pitbull. But Pitbull, man, is a beast, man. They don't call him Pitbull for nothing. So he's gonna be in the fight. He's gonna be throwing, bombs. His height and his reach is what he's pretty short. He's a small guy.
Yeah.
I met him in Vegas. And he's
He's
a really
quick.
nice guy. He's a quick guy, but he has to be really close to you, because he's about, I don't know, 5'3", 5'4". He's a small dude
Yeah,
with a
small.
very short reach. So he has to be really inside you to get to you. And Roach might just pick him apart from the outside. But we'll see. I just think it's a win for San Antonio. You don't even have to like boxing. Just knowing that San Antonio's getting big fights like this at the Frostbank, that's a win.
Well, that's
That's
what
a
I was
win.
going to ask
Mm.
at the Frost
Yeah.
Bank Center, because we've seen
Mhm.
big fights over at the Alamo Dome before.
Right. No,
But at the Frost Bank Center, is it a good venue for boxing?
I think so.
It's
I
good.
think so. I
It's
think the
not
Alamo
like the
Dome.
Alamo Dome. Alamo Dome is not, man. It's too cavernous. It's too big, and you're too far away from the ring. At least in the
Mhm.
Frost Center, it's a little
Mhm.
bit closer. I mean, it's still gonna
Yeah.
be the ring's gonna still be tiny if you're sitting
Yeah.
in the cheap seats, man. But if you want to be
Peasants.
kind of in the lower bowl, you're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
get a better
yeah.
view, man.
Yeah. I mean, boxing is very unique as far as like football all has obviously a big field. Basketball has the full court. The boxing and MMA, it's a small ring. You know what I mean? So the dynamic changes, right? Like everything shrinks. So the seats you would get in a football or basketball game, as close as you would get them, you see the whole court. A boxing ring is very small, right? It's a
Yeah.
small dynamic. So it'll be fun though. It's gonna be a fun environment, man. It's gonna be cool. And the good thing about these fights is they bring other fighters that will come into town to watch this. So there's
Yeah.
gonna be like other fighters that comes into town to watch this. So that's fun. Our girl Caroline Teague, I'm sure, will be covering a lot of the press conferences and a lot of the you know what the leading up to the fight, the media stuff leading up to the fight. So it follows Caroline Teague. I'm sure she'll have some stuff on the fight, but that's a big fight, man. It's a and again, those guys they might not be known names to casual people. Like Joe and I are big, like crazy boxing fans, so obviously we know these guys, but to your average casual fan, you might not know that name, Isaac Pitbull Cruz or Lamont Roach. But trust you me, it's going to be a good fight, and it's going to be a good environment just to go. So,
Hey man, I got something for you too, Rick. Before we start
Mhm.
shut things down here, our
Yeah.
good boy, our good friend here, Tex-Mex Frank, put out something, man, and I think you know what, you should officially change your status, right, to tacos, because it says single taken or tacos, bro.
hey, today on Taco Tuesday is National Taco Day. So today is National Taco Day. Single taking tacos. You're right. I might have to
Change your
put
status.
my status, my relationship status to single taking or tacos. I like that.
I need one that says young, old, or OG. Word OG.
There's
Chica
nothing wrong with that.
Chica
man.
made fun of me this last night about that. She just goes, she comes home, I'm washing dishes. She comes out and she goes, "Hey, what up, OG?"
That's funny. I like OG. I think OG is a sign of like respect, bro.
Mhm.
It's like it's like a Miyagi thing. You know what I mean? Like it's it's like you've been there, done that, bro. You know what I mean? So nothing wrong with that.
Hey, look at Mario Eves Fernandez. You need to meet CT's sister. Remember, she showed a picture of her sister when she was on the show one time. And she's
I
like,
know.
"No, y'all stay away from my sister. My sister
I know.
don't play."
I know. Mario,
The nugget.
Mario.
Yeah,
Mario.
yeah.
I got you. I know. Trust me, I know.
She's
Shout
single.
out to
Her
our girl
sister was
CT, man.
single.
Yeah,
And I remember talking with Carolina, and Carolina's like, "All these guys like my sister, but my sister don't play." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, man, okay."
Yeah. I'm gonna link up with CT this weekend. So I got you, Mario. I hear you. But yeah,
Look at
man,
that.
Mike's OG, bro. And that's what's funny, bro. When you get to a certain age, man, like I said, bro, I feel young, bro. I still don't feel that age, but I got to remind myself, like, oh, damn, I am 40. You know what I mean? And to a 20 or 30-year-old, they're like, damn, you're an OG, you're an unk, whatever. So it's sign of respect, bro. I think it's sign of respect.
I'll
So,
tell you what, man. I feel young in the sense that I can drink with the best of them. I can
yeah,
party. I can party till 8 in the morning if need be. I can do all
yeah.
that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But
Vegas, baby.
getting into the river when the algae's all slippery.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I
that's a different story.
I was like a baby deer, man. I was like,
Oh yeah. Oh, I know, bro. I've been there. You're right, bro. You
Look.
gotta time that shit, bro. You gotta time it, bro.
You're gonna
It's a
bust
whole
your ass if you
timing
don't.
thing, bro. Yeah. You gotta just like get it, and either you hit or you miss. Like there's no in between, bro. So
It's a long way down the chute, man. When you're on your back, bro.
yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Can't,
This is something that Tex-Mex Frank said, and he said this is what I sound like to him when I do the Matt Lerma voice. This is the girl from All in the Family.
is that
or something.
all of that? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Archie,
funny.
she used to say
Yeah,
that.
Archie. Yeah.
Yeah, look at
I'll tell
this.
you, man. I love floating those rivers. Those are good times. But go ahead,
This was for you, Mike. There you go, bro.
Oh, the veins.
why is it
With
so
the veins.
veiny?
Why is it so veiny, bro? It's so veiny, bro.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
God, dude.
that candy bar is throbbing, dude. Jeez.
It is, bro. It is so
And then
veiny.
somebody else sent this too because we were talking about the big elote.
Oh, that's a Halloween costume, bro. That is a Halloween costume, bro. That's a good Halloween costume. I like that.
Now, are
I
you
like
guys
that.
going to
that,
get
man.
dressed for Halloween? Because that's what 3 weeks from now. It's on a Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Are
It
you-
is. So you know
what-
what? So my son's birthday is October 24th, and that that Saturday, they're gonna his girlfriend loves to throw parties and have all this thing. So they're gonna have a Halloween party. They're gonna have a dress up party, right, and all that. So I will be dressing up, Joe, as Turkey Al Sheikh.
Oh, turkey.
The Saudi Arabian, I'm gonna be in the whole Saudi Arabian dress, the man dress, the headdress, and all that. So I will be Turkey Al Sheikh for Halloween. So
Yeah.
I am getting dressed up. I'm not really. I'll be honest, Mike. I'm not big on like dressing up and all that. I really not like. It just seems like it's too much, man. It's this whole thing, you know. But so this year, because my daughter-in-law wants me, Alejandra wants me to get dressed up for the party, I'll do it. So I already ordered it on Amazon. It's crazy. I put in Saudi Prince on Amazon costume and it popped out. Exactly what I needed. And I was like, holy crap. Like, because I was like, well, I don't even know where to begin to get this costume. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
again, I'm a Marine. I'm a pretty independent dude, but there's a bunch of shit that I was married for 20 years and my wife took care of everything, right? I was in a relationship with Steph for 3 years and she took care of everything. So I'm very like, I don't know what to do, like little things like that. Like, oh, you should get this costume, and I'm like, okay, I want to dress up like that. Can somebody like order it for me and just give it to me, and I'll pay you? Like,
You don't like
I just, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. Those little finite details of things. I'm just like, because I'm just so used to it being done for me, I guess.
you
Right?
don't
Like, I
you
don't know.
don't
I don't.
you don't like to walk into the spirit store and go check things
No,
out.
yeah, exactly. I don't want to do all that shit, bro. I really don't, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just because I've been so used to being like when I was married, like my wife at the time would literally like buy me clothes. Like, here's fucking like clothes. Like, this is what you should wear to work, or this is whatever. And I'm like, hell yeah, like this shit looks good. And she has great style. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I was so used to that. We're like, I don't want to do that shit for myself, bro. Like,
You
you know what I
do.
mean? Like,
It's funny that you say that because that's what I love about you. This is the relationship I have with Chica. She does very, very, very well for herself, right? But she wants to
yeah,
take care of a brother. She has made
yeah,
me my lunch and dinner every week,
yeah,
every day this week, right?
yeah.
She does all that stuff, but then she gets me clothes and she goes, This are your t-shirts for going to sleep. This are your t-shirts
Yes,
for work
yes,
out,
yes, yeah,
and
yes,
here
yes.
are your dress t-shirts. I'm like,
Yeah, going out.
what
Yeah,
the hell is a dress t-shirt? It's a
yeah,
nice
yeah,
t-shirt when you
yeah.
go out
Right.
because you don't want to wear a beer shirt when you go out. You want to wear a nice
Yeah.
t-shirt when you
A
go out.
beer shirt.
You don't want to say Miller Lite on it, right? That's what she's telling me. She's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
class it
Why
up a
not?
bit. You might meet a client.
Right. Right. Right.
You
Yeah.
might be a new client. Greg
Oh,
Castanuela to ask a question. Mike, don't you work from home? I work from home probably 3 out of the 5 days out of the week. I meet with clients over Zoom. I meet with clients in person in San Antonio. I have a lot of clients in Corpus. I have a lot of clients in the Hill Country and in Austin. So I'm all
Mike's
over
out.
Texas when it comes to it all.
Mike's out and about. And again, talking about segues, this is a good segue to put out Mike's information if you need
That's right.
some financial
yeah. I
planning.
was just waiting. I was just waiting to say, if you want to
I
make more
got you,
money,
bro.
who are you
Yeah.
gonna call?
Yeah.
Who are you gonna call?
Yeah.
That's right. 210-508-0369. 210-508-0369. I've been in business for 19 years, licensed for 19 years in investments and in insurances. Give me a call, 210-508-0369. Right now, today, what am I doing? After this call, after this podcast, I have a guy that got approved for a life insurance policy, and I'm going to basically massage that policy. I'm going to ask him, what do you want to do with it? Now that you got approved, what are we
Hmm.
going to do? So I'm going to give him the options of permanent life insurance versus temporary life insurance, everything in between, all that stuff. I have a meeting at 2:00 today with a guy who's rolling over his old 401k from a company that he left 15 years ago. And we're going to be doing something with that on my end with investments that I recommend. So I do everything from investments to insurances. I manage more than $25 million in investments now. I just started my practice back up during COVID. It's been a really good run. Been a really good. So go from zero money to 25 million over 4 years, 3 or 4 years has been pretty cool. Three and
It's
a half years.
amazing. That's amazing.
And I'm their banker, man. They call me up and they go, "Hey, I had a call this morning, client saying that they needed they needed $25,000 from their investments because they wanted to pay off their car." Had another client call me in saying that they want to pay their property taxes. So not only do I invest your money, but I'm kind of like the banker, right? You're like, "Oh, you need money? Let me send it to your bank." Boom,
Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
there. So that's what I do for a living, man. And no, I don't take client money and bet on sports. I don't.
But you know what? You're not also going to
Yeah.
have a tease or retire or a big announcement, think it's
Mhm.
retirement, and then it turns out to be nothing more than an ad for Hennessy.
F
That's
LeBron.
what
F LeBron.
that's what LeBron James
That's
did.
shitty. Yeah.
That's
crap.
that's
crap.
that's narcissism at its worst, right there, dude.
Mhm.
All
And,
right, man.
and that's why he'll never be the GOAT. Because you can't be.
Yeah.
Because no one hated Jordan.
Right.
No one hated Jordan. Like you were at the
Mhm.
very least you respected him. No one
Yeah.
hated
I
him.
was looking at Stephen
LeBron.
A's
More people
list.
hate LeBron than love him.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I agree. I agree with that.
Hey, you know what we need to do, man? Real talk. We need to see if we can get this as a sponsor on the show. Some Blue Chew, Mike.
I'll test it out.
First
We need to
month
get
free?
that as a sponsor, man. First month free, bro. See if we can get us some type of what do you call it? A little
A
ad or
commission
something,
split.
promo code.
Endorsement. Yeah.
Commission split. That's all I need, baby. You know what? I'm gonna do that, dude. I'll reach out to them. Ain't
Blue
nothing wrong
Chew.
with
Hey, they're big. They're a big company, man. They're a big brand, man. They're
That's what I'm
thriving.
saying,
So
dude.
I mean, why
Hey,
not?
we got their audience right now, a bunch of guys, that have
Yeah.
expendable income, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't care how it works, as long as it works, right?
Exactly.
And that Mike can come
Exactly.
out and say, and she'll thank you too, just like that big
Bill
hurt Mike
Hurt.
Thomas.
Yeah. The Nugenics. What is it? Nugenics
Yeah, the
or whatever?
Nugenics.
Yeah.
She'll-
Yeah.
he's at the bowling alley for some reason. She'll like it
It's
too.
those commercials are so corny, right? Like they're so ridiculous.
They have all these old athletes on there, and trust me, she'll thank
Yeah.
you too,
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, bro.
That's fine.
All right, Mike, we're gonna go ahead and call it a show, man, because I got to get back. And Rick is over here in day 7 of the government shutdown. I'm still working, and
Yeah.
fortunately enough, doing what I do, I'm still getting paid, but there's a lot of people that we're working with right now
Mhm.
that are basically working for free, man. So be nice
Right.
to your government officials out there that are still
Yeah.
working on the job, man. They're working for free right now.
It's crazy, man. And yeah, people, I understand. Like if you don't work for the government and all that, you kind of don't understand how it works. And yeah, for me, like since last Wednesday, I got sent home and without pay, and I'm just chilling, which I'm fine with because luckily for me, man, I got my VA, I got my retirement, I got others, so I'm good. Thank the Lord, I'm blessed in that way, investments and other businesses that I'm involved in. But uh, then there's people like Joe who are working and getting paid, which is fine. But there's also essential workers who are being told to work and not get paid. That's crazy. Like that's insane. You know what I mean? Like it really is. So we'll see how it shakes out, man. But this government shutdown does affect a lot of people, man, especially a lot of government employees who that is their only stream of income. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like if like October 10th is our next pay period, right? So it's
Mhm.
coming up quick. If they don't settle this by October 10th, there's no paycheck. You know what I mean? There's no paycheck for government employees. So that's gonna hurt a lot of people and affect a lot of people. So luckily though, certain banks like USAA and Navy Fed and all them basically will cover you while you're in this government shutdown. So that's a good thing. They'll basically pay you your pay, and then they'll just take it back whenever you get paid because you're eventually going to get all this back pay, right?
Yep.
So it's a lot. It's a lot of bullshit and red tape, and it's just hard to explain, to folks who are like, what does that mean? This government shutdown thing, but
It's not good for
gonna
anybody
enjoy it.
that's
It's
having
not
a
good.
federal
Yeah,
job, bro.
it's not a good thing. Yeah, it's not a good thing. There's nothing good out of this at all. But like I said, for me, I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna go to the beach. I'm gonna relax because what else can I do? So
Yeah, but when that paycheck does hit, and then maybe it hit on a Friday.
It's Friday and I'm broke. My check better not be show.
Because I tell you, man, sure enough, when that check hits, dude, it's gonna be when that check hit, dude. It's gonna be a good one.
yeah,
You know?
yeah, it's gonna be a good back paycheck. So I mean, it is what it is. So
I just reached out to Blue Chew.
There you go, Mike.
I like it. I'm good for
Tell
it.
him, bro. Help a
Hey,
brother
money
out.
is money. Money's money, baby.
I like it.
Money is
I'll
money.
take it. I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
I'll
man.
take
Well,
it.
we're gonna go ahead and call it a show. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening to us. Thank you to Rick for joining us on Government Shutdown Day 7.
Okay, exactly. Next, if the government still shut down tomorrow, if you guys will have me, I'll be here.
Of course.
Friday, I will be in studio. Mike, you're gonna be in studio Friday, right?
I'll be in town. So if
Or
you
are you
guys
gonna be in
need me
town?
there,
Or you gonna? Or okay, okay. I'll be in
if I'm
studio.
needed.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, no. I mean, if
Yes.
you want, I didn't know what you had going on Friday or what, but I will be in town Thursday. I can't, even if no matter what, I'll fly in Thursday, so I'll be out of pocket Thursday. But if the government still shut down tomorrow, which it seems like it will be, I would love to be back on the show. Thursday I will be flying from LAX to
Flying.
San Antonio, and then Friday I would love to be in studio. So
There we
Hey,
and
go.
bro.
then the game, the preseason game on Friday, and then
Yeah,
whatever
man.
else. Hey, again, my if you know, you know, my time has opened up when I come to San Antonio. So
We're going to
so
PF
so
Chang's, brother.
so
We're
yeah,
going to
yeah,
PF
yeah, yeah,
Chang's.
exactly. We're going PF Chang's, exactly. So if you know, you know, I am kind of free with my time in San Antonio. So I would love to meet up with any of buddy from the chat, any of the Nesios, any of the homies. We can drink, we can kick it. There's a UT game on that Saturday. They're
Right.
playing OU. The Red River rivalry. There's a Cowboys game that Sunday. I ain't flying out till Monday, so I would love to hang out and meet up with anybody this weekend. By all
But
means, man,
should I
reach
tell
out to me.
Sean to make us some reservations, Mike?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
On
Let's
Saturday,
do
bro.
it.
Come on.
Let's do PF Chang's. Let's go. I'm down. I'm down. I'm
bro.
down. Let's
Telling you,
do a
man.
meetup. Let's do a meetup at PF Chang's and see Sean. Like,
Yeah,
I'm down.
dude.
I'll
Real
be in
talk.
town. I would love to see you guys. Yeah.
Hey, man, and I'm telling you, man, that Japanese old fashioned, that's where it's at,
Mhm.
dude. That's
It
where
hits,
it's at.
it hits different,
Mhm.
man. It surely does. Hey, thanks to PF Chang's Lock and Terra for sponsoring today's show and powering our super chat. Speaking of super chats, thank you to all the super chats that we received today. I know Jason Garcia was one of them. Who else gave us a super chat today?
Oh, man,
Midtown
we had
Texas gave us a super
Midtown
chat.
Texas. We had Jason Garcia. I mean,
Mhm.
we had several super chats come through. We want to appreciate, say thank you to everybody that gave us the super chat. It helps the show grow. It helps pay the bills here, and it makes us do things. Like bring in the little audio bites and all this other stuff. So thank you to all those who donated the super chats. It's much appreciated. Midtown Texas, Jason Garcia. We had a lot of super chats coming through today, so it's appreciated.
I'm going back in time to all these comments. Black Bucket with good morning. That Chinese team was soft as tofu.
you know what? I love the chats, man, but sometimes they come in so fast, it's hard to keep up with them. And I'll see a chat. I'd be like, oh my God, I love that. I want to come back to it. And then I just came. But yeah, those are funny, bro. Those are funny, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all, the chat runs the show. Honestly, like
Yeah.
Mike's the boss. And we are here and we all work together. But the chat is powered by PF Chang's, runs the chat, man. And whatever y'all want to do and y'all want to talk about, y'all steer the show, man. So y'all, Joe and
Yeah.
Mike, first started this and said this is for the people, that's it.
For the people by the
For the people. Yeah, exactly. They always said that.
And Joe's the heart and soul. Joe's the heart and soul.
Yeah.
Poodle
for sure.
exit 7. Poodle exit 7.
Hey,
All
man,
right.
maybe have a meetup, an area 210 meetup.
You know what? Hey, Saturday at PF Chang's. I think that's the move. Our Tony Ronaldo said he's down. Brandon Ward said he's down. Like, let's do something Saturday at PF Chang's. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Mario Cavassa says, nah, man. Joe's the boss. Mike is just the entertainment. I'm just a class clown.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm just the good-looking talent. That's all I am.
No. What did I tell you? What did I call you? What did I call you, Rick?
Yeah.
I said, you're Manu. You're the sixth
Oh
man.
yeah, the sixth man. Yeah.
You're that
Always
sixth man.
ready, bro. Always ready.
Always
bro.
ready, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why you're like Manu,
Always
bro.
ready. Exactly.
Thank you again. Thank you again to PF Chang's Lock and Terra. Thank you for all the super chats. Try a Twix. It's delicious. And F LeBron James, because that was a big waste of time. Go Spurs, go. We'll be back tomorrow.
No, what do you say, Mike? Spurs in 5.
Spurs in 5.
Stay poodle. Stay poodle,
man.